Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Angel Di Maria. He's someone who rarely fails to make a big impression. He's such a silky, elusive dribbler and a fine finisher with the knack of scoring some spectacular goals. He's a player that this team will want to have on the ball as often as they can. He's a great creator.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Stood up well to him there.
Benfica clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Over to the left. He's looking for the runner here. That's a decent clearance. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Kukçu. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Di Maria. They've got a corner here. Di Maria plays it short. Di Maria. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the first half is done. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Smoking is only allowed in areas
Reflections on the first half?
Thank you for your
Well, they look
cooperation.
lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the tempo will be their starting point.
Florentino Luis. Di Maria. Ball played for Kökçü. Yamal. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Otamendi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ter Stegen catches it safely.
The attendance
And he's managed to get rid. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
What we've seen so far, neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defence are strong.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's managed to get free. That's a fabulous ball. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Benfica have fired themselves in front.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he put it away? He should have put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
And that was very necessary. Antonio Silva. And here's Di Maria. He's picked his way through. Di Maria. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He has found the way through. Al-Kubasi deals with that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are beaten and they are out. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its
Hello,
own
everybody,
special
and
script.
welcome to today's
Moments
match.
like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pedri.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to...
He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lewandowski. No, he's not getting past him there. Pedri. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Cleared away. Aktokolu. He's picked his way through. Pedri.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Aktokolu. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Antonio Silva. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Balde. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Di Maria. Kirkchu. Araujo is there to clear. He's looking wide, and he cuts out the supply. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Pedri. Lewandowski. Balde. And the pass is intercepted.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's a good ball out wide. That's a shade optimistic.
Benfica are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Antonio Silva. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, that's neat. Chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Cleared without hesitation. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Great ball, and he's in. It's Lukaku! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good.
And that's that. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you sum up what we've written? Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic. Good spot, he's seen the run. Balde got a long way forward to join the attack. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's got away. Cleared without hesitation. That's good defending, very good defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Meunier getting this one clear.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Goodmanson. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders. He's really the perfect package.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. That's headed upfield, and he was quick to react. Now it's Lewandowski, Lukaku. No foul, says the referee.
Lille really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's David, and he's onside. David. Now it's David. Has a goal! He delivers with perfect timing.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
The goal scorer after 44 minutes is number 9, Jonathan David.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Andre. And he's intervened well there. Lewandowski. Oh, it's come loose. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Gently done. And he's managed to get rid. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Balde.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And he's taking no chances there. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now he's off and running. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And that's it. Barcelona bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lewandowski. Baka, and they're quick to press. Might be danger here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Driving forward. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Andre. Goodmanson.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Bacca stood up well to him there. Araujo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary, and he was quick to react.
Lille really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah. There's the hit! Goal! Lille! First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer after 24 minutes is number 7.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gomez, and he's had it nicked away. Yamal. Lukaku! Andre.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pedri. Now Casado. And Araujo. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looks to clip it forward. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And we hit half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different...
David! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
No, that's been intercepted. Andre. Meunier. Bacca. Done delicately. Now it's David, and the flag has stayed down. Casado. And it's Lukaku. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now there's a fine ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Oh,
good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Moved on forwards. Goodmanson.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gomez. Lukaku. Big chance! And he's straight offside.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Lille have got it back and they'll have another go. David. Meunier. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And that is out of play. And it's Meunier. He is through here. Oh, he's played it in low. Has a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning,
There
so
will be
good
1
from him.
minute added time.
I think it's time for them to concentrate.
And that is that. Defeated, dejected, deflated.
I'd
The
like to draw your
ultimate
attention to the
disappointment.
screen
Any
right now
reflections
for
on what you've seen,
information
Jim?
on your shuttle bus.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
Lamine Yamal, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Belts one! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Lille were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Baka. David. Kubasi. It's Pedri. Yamal. And he cuts out the supply. Meunier. Andre. Short changes him with that pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Andre. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Gomez. Koundé, who's steaming forward. Koundé. Hits one! Has a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And the shot! Well, there's the clearance. He's going for goal! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second chance! They've done it! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer after 53 minutes is number 20.
Lille have broken through, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Look at face-to-face with the... and the finish! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, they have breathing space.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 56 minutes is number 9, Jonathan David.
Lille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Just about up to the hour now.
For this match was 71,550.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bacca. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's intervened well there. That has been cut short. Meunier. Bacca. Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's a key interception. Andre. Gomez. Over to the left. Balde is there, and he can get that clear. Threads one in. Casado. The ball has bounced loose now. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's David. He's shifting through the gears here. He's gone for goal! It's in for the pieces! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Andre. Bacca. And it's Meunier. Out of play for a throw. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
There will be 3
Added time
minutes
going up
added
here,
time.
it's 3 minutes. Now it's David. David!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's that. Barcelona bow out. Defeat sealing their fate. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Please turn
Well,
your
what can I
attention
say,
to the
Peter?
screen for
It seemed like the
information provided
enormity
by
of the
local
task
police.
got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. And he's managed to gift it back. The pass has gone astray. Lukaku. Andre. Bacca. Now Andre. Bacca. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's a good intervention. Gomez. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bacca. Andre. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Balde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was quick to react. Tries to dink it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that's fabulous. Lukaku, Lewandowski, Gomez, Goodmanson, Gomez, and it's Gomez. And he's gone looking for safety. It's Meunier. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Casado. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's David. That's a nicely measured pass. And the flag has stayed down. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri. Casado.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is good.
Andre! Oh, denied brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short. Great hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He rises! Koundé gets good distance on it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped
The
it.
attendance for this match was 72,000.
Just about up to the hour now. Andre, passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! Sticks it away! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Goal! After 64 minutes is number 17.
Lille have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Good read, needed to be. Casado. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Goodmanson. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Lewandowski. Oh, that was vital.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Koundé. He can get that clear. Pedri. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through the gears here. Well timed, excellent interception.
Lille can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Lewandowski. Baka. That's that, the end. So that is it, the end of the road. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Foden. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Meunier, and he's had it nicked away. And the pass is intercepted. He's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now. Danger averted for now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Souček is there, and he can get that clip. And he's let fly! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
That is a great pick out. David, he's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. David. Well timed, excellent interception. Andre. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. Goodmanson. He's found a way through. Thinks one through. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Andre. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. He's picked his way through. Oh, what a pass! And he's there to belt it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Koundé. Foden.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
That's the throw. Souček. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. In with the challenge. That's a good ball played into space. It's a lovely, neat pass. Played out towards the right wing. Gomez. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's David.
David really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kubasi. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective
The
defences
attendance for this
have been
match
strong.
was 72,306.
He won't be happy with that one. Goodmanson.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely weighted ball. Great hit! They've scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
After 70 minutes is number 9, Jonathan David.
Lille have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Koundé looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bacca. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Mbappe!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to
There
get
will be
free.
1 minute added time.
And time is up. So that is it, the end
Just a
of
quick
the road.
request today for
Any
everybody
reflections
to
on what you've
please
seen, Jim?
kindly
Well,
remove
what
any-
can I say?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. This game of added significance, only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Mbappe! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 12 minutes is number 28, Joe Willock.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Willock. Hall. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rafael Leao. Newcastle upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it's still...
Oh, he's taken it. Willock. Great hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Willock really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Livramento. And reclaimed it in a trice. Gordon. Murphy. Takes on his marker. He is through here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Wilson. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Heads it! No, not the best of headers. Neymar. Mbappe. Tonali. Murphy.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, this is a great... There's the hit! Rafael Leao.
There will be
Messi.
1 minute
Bruno
added time.
Guimaraes cuts it out. Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way. Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Willock has found the net here, of course. Gordon. He's picked his way through.
Jacob Murphy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
60 minutes played.
For this match was
Now it's Wilson.
70,987.
Newcastle looking to pass their way through. Cleared away. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution in progress.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Manchester United have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
Good ball over. It's Wilson! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Newcastle making consecutive changes here. Livramento. Tonali. Oh, easy pickings there. Jacob Murphy is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Moved on forwards. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, there's the clearance.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Newcastle are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Trippier. Joe Linton providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Joe Linton, up he goes! And more, and more, and more! And they are pulling clear here. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Newcastle find a position of real strength now.
Added minutes
Well,
has
their
been
manager
indicated.
seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the pass is intercepted. 4 extra minutes added on. Bruno Guimaraes. That's that, the end. Manchester United came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation. India get the opportunity to take a major step towards greatness.
And welcome to
A chance
today's
to settle
match.
the tough issue of promotion and then to look to the future. The man in the dugout has come out and thrown caution to the wind, but he himself will be looking for the perfect outcome here. And here's a chance. No, he's missed it.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Alvarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Montiel. And it's Otamendi. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Yes, it's there! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
After 33 minutes is number 6, Alvarez. Alvarez. Alvarez.
India penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Chance here to counter. Valverde. And reclaimed it in a trice. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position.
Tries a shot! It's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
The goal scorer after 48 minutes is Number 16, Rodri.
Things starting to look
Rodri.
very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them.
Rodri.
They needed it, now they have it.
Rafael Leao. Messi. Stood up well to him there. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, Red, nice interception.
India are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He is through here. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Alvarez. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Messi.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness.
There's the shots! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Goal! After 66 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Robertson. And he was quick to react. Caicedo. Messi.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And the shot! He's got a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Number 6, Alvarez. Alvarez. Alvarez.
India are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Inter seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Son Heung-min. No, he's not getting past him there. Mbappe! He's got away. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Messi! They've done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
After 83 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. India are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Hits one! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi. Valverde. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Cut it out. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Oyarzabal. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. Played into space out wide. Well, no joy this time. And that is as far as it goes. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major test.